What's going on, guys? Blazing here. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for joining me on another Raid Shadow Legends video.
You seriously not following? Unbelievable.
All right, this last weekend we had a 2x Voids, and some of you may have been lucky enough to pull Sulfurion.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
He is actually a pretty great champion overall. Pretty awesome skill kit, right? Let's open it up here. Lizardmen, if I can find them, there we go. All right. So the A1 attacks one enemy, fills the turn meter 15%, right? Also fills the turn meter of all other allies except this champion by 10% when attacking targets under HP burn. Takes 4 books, not bad, right? We just get some extra damage, which is what it is. A2 places an HP burn buff on all enemies for 3 turns and instantly activates any HP burn buffs on all enemies. Very solid. Then places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns equal to the damage inflicted by the HP burn. The value of the shield cannot exceed 25,000. They did this just because of the whole cadaver thing, right? So, yeah. You know, they didn't want us having like an infinity team with HP burns on Hydra. Understandable. Trying to make the game better, but we still allow the W Trunda comp to be around.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The A3 revives all dead allies with 50% HP and 40% turn meter, grants an extra turn. And then the passive, right, is pretty big actually. So fills the turn meter of all allies by 5% for each HP burn debuff placed, right? So depending on how many we place, we could be getting an extra 30% or more in Spider. Whenever an HP burn debuff is activated, heals all allies by 5% of their max HP. Whenever an HP burn debuff is activated on Scavegs, the Tainted Scavegs, or Spiderlings, or Tainted Spiderlings, heals all allies by 1%. Basically, in Spider, we get a heal, right? Whenever an HP burn debuff is removed off of enemy, places a 50% decreased resistance on that enemy for 1 turn. Kind of helps you get the buffs back, or the debuffs back on them, right? Whenever an ally is killed by an enemy under HP burn debuff, fills this champion's turn meter by 20%. Increases this champion's speed by 7 for each active HP burn debuff. So we've got a lot of turn meter boosting, a lot of speed that's happening. And so he's actually really strong to solo stage 10 of a hard ice golem with 4 food champions. And it's actually pretty, I'm not going to say the build's pretty achievable, but it is definitely obtainable over time, right? So let's go ahead, let's get into it. Let me show you what the build is and the run. All right, so we have him built with a regen set. Now, he already does a lot of healing, so this is just going to help him kind of top off, especially because the Ice Golem, when there's 2 adds up, will ignore 100% of your defense. So we really kind of want to be able to get that healing back up. Now, we do have him in a 2-piece stone skin. That's not needed. If you want to have it on, you can. I'd probably suggest putting some Immortal on him, or, you know, maybe something that gives him a little more HP. But for right now, we did have the 2 pieces of stone skin because they were the better pieces on the account. Gear is almost fully ascended, right? It is an endgame build, so yeah. All right, let's go into Ice Golem. So I currently have him built with 80k HP. Ideally, if I could hit it up to like 90, 95, I'd be a little more comfortable. But currently, without destroying everything on my account, this is about the best that I'm going to be able to do. Maybe with some Ascension reworks, I might be able to do a little bit better. Defense-wise, we haven't built at 3.9k. Now, the defense-wise, once the boss has both the ads up, it's basically useless, right? But it definitely helps us through the ads, right? 296 speed. I know it's fast, but it does get faster because of the masteries and stuff. So, crit rate and crit damage, we didn't take anything. Resistance, we got 421. I really want to get actually like 450 because I'm getting 3%. It feels like 90% of the time. With 421 resistance, I should not be getting the heal reduction or the decreased defense from the ads, but sometimes it still lands. 396 accuracy, 350 is pretty much what you're going to need. Let's talk about blessings. Booking situation, we did book him. Blessings, we took emergency heal. He does place a shield on him, so it's pretty beneficial. Now, you could take brimstone if you really wanted to. Really up to you. I wouldn't suggest that because we want the ads to be up. That way we burn the Fire Knight much faster.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
He does go pretty fast on the ads, but I've tried it both with brimstone and without brimstone, and it's minimal, like 30 seconds, right? So it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me, but maybe for you it might. Masteries wise. So we did go all the way down on the support and take Oppressor. Oppressor is pretty much a must when we're soloing with any debuffers, right? So we took Oppressor, we took Spirit Haste. Now Spirit Haste kind of works a little wonky with this because they're dead, he brings them back, they're dead, he brings them back. So it's maybe got some diminishing returns, but it's still better than not having it, right? So when they're dead, it just helps them get a little bit faster. Now, we did take Master Hexer along with Lord of Steel. We did take Cycle of Magic. We also took Swarm Smiter along with Arcane Celerity. He places a lot of debuffs, and so it's definitely helpful, right? We did take Charge Focus along with Pinpoint Accuracy. Now, as for the support tree, we did take Cycle of Revenge. Has a 50% chance of increasing the turn meter by 15% when an ally is attacked with a critical hit. We're running food. They're always going to be hit with a critical hit, right? Especially when they're 2 stars or 3 stars or 4 stars. They've got no gear on them. They're going to get hit critically pretty much almost all the time. And so taking that 15% turn meter boost, especially when they're reviving, is pretty good, right? We did take Delay of Death along with Resurgent, with Rejuvenation, and we did take Blastproof along with Defiant. We just needed that little bit of extra resistance. All right, so we've got Sulfurion on the lead. He's got an all HP aura in battles, so works out pretty well for us, right? But remember, if you need to make up something else like speed, go farm yourself a Spirit Host out of campaign and use her for your lead aura. Let's go ahead. We'll do the run. Now, by no means necessary, guys, is this going to be a fast run, but it is consistent, right? We do have our 3%. As always, it sucks. Plarium, get rid of it. But you can see here, there's a lot of turn meter boosting, right? Definitely a lot of HP burns going out with him being able to just keep it up almost 100% of the time. So he's getting the he's getting the turn meter boost from the debuffs. He's also getting the turn meter boost from every time the ads are dying, right? They're getting hit with a critical hit. 37 seconds for the first wave, not too bad. Pretty good, right? And again, remember, this is stage 10. We're not farming stage 9 anymore. If you had a higher blessing, you could probably, make it a little easier for you. Right now, we only have a 1-star blessing, but with a 5-star blessing, you would be able to, probably put Brimstone on and maybe get these ads down a little faster. Now, we did take that Provoke there, and that was pretty much being 3%. You can see we're resisting almost everything. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like the 421 resistance isn't really like enough. And I'm like, that's more than what my Artak had, who was soloing stage 9. Granted, again, stage 9 over stage 10 is different stats wise, but I can't imagine that it's, we're not talking crazy numbers. So this wave took a little longer, but you could essentially turn off the A3 for the revive. I haven't done that, and I'm not really, I don't know. I like to be able to get the turn meter boost and the extra turn, right? Helps with the cooldown reductions, so I don't really want to turn it off, but you could, and then it doesn't make it as auto-friendly, right? So you can't set it up with RSL Helper to farm it out. But we are 50% to the boss, 2 minutes. No worries. We took the big hit at the beginning, right? Because he ignores the defense. But you can see here with emergency heal and having him in regen, we're not falling below 50%, right? Other than that first initial hit, we're doing pretty well. Now, 2 minutes, 35 seconds? No? All right. There we go. 2 minutes, 37 seconds. 125 turns, which doesn't really matter because we're not doing this for turns. Maybe I'll roll it up and see.
No, 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 no. Wait. Wait.
But overall, pretty solid. Definitely happy that I pulled him. I will be working with him in some other areas of the game. I like the build, and I think I'm going to keep it that way with the regen set on. Mostly because I can use him in other areas of the game, right? I can use him for Hydra. I can use him for my Spider team, which he is phenomenal in Spider, by the way. With the team that I have him, it's literally like a 10-second team with like 5 turns. So I love that team. But yeah, guys, I think he's definitely one of the best legendaries in the game. And he kind of sidelined my Artak, unfortunately. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of him. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and thank you again for supporting on the YouTube and following on Twitch. And make sure to join us on Sunday for the Knights of Teleria podcast, where you get myself, JR Star 3, Gestel Gaming, Jarek Gaming, Fano Compachi, along with the one and only Nacho Plays 50, where we talk everything Raid Shadow Legends. We talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. And as always, guys, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other, and I'll catch you guys next time.